Hey there, welcome to the Healthy Vibes podcast. I'm Kelly Renato, and I thank you so much for joining me today for a quick bit of encouragement and hopefully a change in perspective as we head into a new week. I want you to think about bringing health and wellness to your office or to your work or to your team. I think a lot of times, we work out, we try to eat well, and then the stress of life and the world and our work affects our whole life. And I'm going to tell you something. Stress can do more damage to your health than not working out or eating something bad. Stress is really, really bad. And learning to manage stress is possible. But I believe in our world, we have gotten to this place where we almost think it's impossible or that we are not working hard enough or successful if we are not stressed out. We've gotten to this place where when you talk to people, they talk about how busy they are, how stressed out they are, how they got to do this and that, and they're all of these things. And I want you to know that at the end of the day, that stress that you just carry with you and carry with you and carry with you can do damage to your health. And our health is our greatest asset. I always say you can have a whole lot of problems, but once you have a problem with your health, you have one big problem. So you have to take care of your health. And being busy, stressed out, and miserable is not a successful status symbol. You can be a successful person, have a good business, do really good work hard, and not be a stressed out, miserable person. It's become just the way, even people that don't have stressed out jobs, we've become a society of it's just better to complain about what's going on or what our kids aren't doing and our husband isn't doing or our family isn't doing or what we don't have. And I want to challenge you to approach it differently. Approach life differently. Approach your work differently. Approach your office differently. Don't just go to the gym, eat well, and then go to work and be stressed out. It's a perspective. It's an approach. And I know that depending on who you work for and the company, the culture, the higher ups, this might be really hard. And I know it is in a lot of companies. And not everyone is open to having a different approach or perspective or a healthy office, or they're not concerned about their team's well-being. I know that's happens a lot, and there's a lot of companies and offices out there. But I want to challenge you to try to see it differently, to make a change. And yes, sometimes we can just say, let's look for another job. And I know that it doesn't always happen quickly. It takes time, but absolutely, I'm on board with that. If you are miserable, those people aren't going to change. They are sucking the life out of you. Absolutely, you start looking for another job. But if you think it's possible that the approach and the perspective of that workplace could change and you could have a healthier environment, I want you to try. Be that change that tries to bring it into them. Let me help you if you need help approaching it, because there's simple things that you can do in your office with your team that make a difference. I mean, first off, a lot of companies, and I would love to hear if your company does things that is good for the well-being of your team or your office. I would love to hear about them. Reach out to me and tell me, please. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what companies are doing. I research this stuff all the time, and I talk to people and ask them, and some do nothing. Some do try. Some do the typical things like they have a fitness center for you, or they pay you back for your fitness membership. Maybe they give you money if you buy a stand-up desk or a treadmill for your house. Like, all of that is great. Don't get me wrong. That stuff is wonderful. But I'm talking about even deeper and even simpler. It's simple, but it's not easy because we're so ingrained in our approach to life. But I want you to see it that it can change. And just the theme of encouraging your team to be healthy, talking about it. Hey guys, I'm doing a jog this week. Anyone want to join me or let me know about your jog? Let's all be challenged to go for a walk this weekend. Even just the conversation about it is huge, talking about it. Even if you have a bulletin board, posting recipes, reminding people the simple things to do, having someone come in like myself and just talking to your team for the day, being there for the team and saying, hey, Kelly's going to be over here in the break room for the day, and she'll talk to any of you guys about your workout, your lifestyle, some choices you can make. Because my passion and mission is to tell you that there are simple changes in your life you can do right now to change your stress level, your mental health, your peace of mind, your joy, your mood, your energy. And really, it's just being open to it. It's changing the way we look at things. And it just takes practice. It's just like working any other muscle in your body. When you make a change like that, you just got to do the little change every single day. And all of a sudden, you have a new habit of approaching things differently. You're grateful rather than complaining. You're joyful rather than sad or thinking about what you don't have. You think about what you do have. Wanting to make a difference in your office, in anyone's life or day, is an approach. And it changes. It's contagious. When you have one person, two people, then you get a third or a fourth that just tries to make it a better place, it really makes a difference. It becomes kind of an underlying theme in the office. And there's small things that you can do. Daily shifts, not only of first your approach, then just sharing your foundation or trying to help people be accountable or giving people purpose of, just talking about, I'm walking. Are you walking? You want to kind of be accountability buddies, or just talking about it is a thing. And then just making those small shifts in the day at your team's office, meetings, running into people in the break room, just little shifts in how your tone is, how you approach someone, giving, being brave in how you're talking about stress, pausing, slowing down, learning to say no and understanding that other people can too, creating boundaries, not taking things personal, when someone comes to you with something, really seeing it as a way to improve yourself, improve the office, improve the team. Spending energy on what you can control and letting the rest go, not wasting good energy on negativity, complaining, like not allowing it in the office, encouraging people to complain less, solve problems more. It's simple things that can almost be like a mantra posted in your office of, this is how we handle things. We complain less, we solve problems more. We use our energy on things we can control. We let the rest go. We stop taking things personal. We're here for the team. It's not about us. Boundaries are healthy and necessary. Let's respect each other's. It's a different approach. It's thinking about it that way and accepting it, encouraging it, and actually having it in the office. So again, it's simple shifts, simple thoughts, and then really just being intentional about the day and educating people on these things. Having someone come in and just educating, like myself. That's what I do, is I talk about when you tell people simple ways to improve their stress or manage their stress and just give them one or two things to try, you'd be surprised. Sometimes we're so far gone with stress, we're so overwhelmed with work and life and responsibilities, we can't even pause long enough to think about what would be a good choice next that would be better than what I keep doing over and over and over. We're on hamster wheels. We're on these crazy trains of busyness, trying to keep up with everything, the school activities. Is my kid in the honor roll? Am I going to the social gathering this weekend? Have I got my workout in? There's so many things that you got to just pause, be intentional, slow down, and, let people know that that's okay. And you'd almost be surprised when you add some space for a pause, slowing down, the ability to think, hey, let's all take, this is a 15-minute, go take a walk outside, go to the, if you have a courtyard, if you have the ability to have something like that, encourage remote workers. Listen, take, your lunchtime or have that 20 minutes to go outside, take a phone call outside, remind people of alternative ways to get breaks, fresh air, sunshine. Tell them that you want their well-being to be better. You want their peace of mind to come back. You want people to be able to think clearly and not feel just overwhelmed going meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting. There's so many small things that can help change the time, the energy, the focus, the culture, the perspective, little ways. And each week, I like to approach it in a weekly thing, giving like a weekly office intention or a weekly intention in your home or just a weekly intention for yourself of what can I do this week? I'm going to focus on patience this week. What can I do the next week? I'm going to keep focusing on patience. I did better, but I think I need to keep practicing that. And maybe the next week comes, you know what? I'm going to work on my pause this week. I need to pause when I'm feeling overwhelmed and regather myself, get my thoughts together before I just react. Like create these intentions that you use every week to help yourself respond to life better, to help yourself spend your energy on what you can control. There's these keys to well-being that if we practice them, life gets better, stress gets better, and then you have a happier team, you have a healthier team, and work gets better, productivity gets better, the energy is better. It does happen. It's shown. Research shows it. So not only is it that simple shift, the approach, you taking care of yourself, encouraging others, but the environment itself. Like you can look at like what lights are on us all day. If you really want to take it another step, do we have natural light coming in? Do we have a break room? And what's the atmosphere in that break room? Is there a possibility for us to get outside? And you look at this at your home too. Like what is the tone at home? What lights do I have? Do I ever get outside? How am I incorporating health and well-being in my workday? Because it doesn't have to be shut off when you start your workday. They really all blend together. Bring your healthy choices into the office, into your day, into your home, into your family. Don't make it just your healthy life. Make it your whole life, your family's life, your team's life, because you're only going to benefit more. Do you have plants around you? Could you improve the environment? Is it a cold, terrible environment? What can we do to change it? Are we respecting each other's space? And once you evaluate all those things, and then it's ongoing, like how can I keep supporting not just me, but my team and my family? Like how can we support each other? And yes, there's a lot of the obvious things, seminars, they have, some people have newsletters, some people read them, some people don't. Maybe you have a space, maybe you like to listen to things. Maybe you take a survey with your office, like, hey, I'd like to try to get together a weekly newsletter. Would you like it in newsletter form, podcast form, video form? Because you can get any of those. That's what I do for people, and I send it to them depending on what they want, or all three forms. And then their team can decide how they want to watch it. You can do that with your family. I send my kids videos each week on something to encourage them, something to make them think, something besides just work, parenting, what's next. All that's important, but you're going to be a better parent, employee, leader, CEO, if you're taking care of yourself and you care that the people around you are taking care of themselves. Everything gets better. Obviously, ongoing at your office or your team, you could create walking groups, stretch classes. You could bring in someone for the day to talk about stress, teach them how to work on their posture at their desk. You could create accountability groups. You could create quotes on the wall, weekly recipes. What's everyone working on? How about everyone share a recipe? There's so many ways. Weekly check-in, how's it going? Bring someone to the office to talk to them about mental health. There's so many ways. So if you can't figure out, call me and I'll help you. If you don't have an HR person that's open to it, have me talk to them. Send them an article on it. I can provide you with that. There's so many ways, but what I want you to think about is bringing your health and wellness to all parts of your life. Not just you, your family, your spouse, your kids, your team, your office, your leaders, all parts of your life. Share it. Help others, because your life will get better if your health and well-being is spread all across your life and it doesn't stop when you go to work. When everyone's talking about it at work, everybody's healthier. It's pretty exciting when you see it happen. So this week, don't let your healthy choices stop when you get to the office. Because if you went to the gym in the morning, don't go to work and be a stressful, grumbly, complaining team player. Go to work and be a positive, encouraging person that knows when to rest when needed, pause when needed, and respond in a good tone. Because that is healthy choices too. So don't let your healthy choices, also don't go to the gym, go to your work, and then come home and be the grumpy, complaining, unhealthy tone in your house, because that matters too. So bring your choices across your whole life, not just your life, but your home, your team, your office, your kids. Be healthy across it all, because healthy is not just going to the gym and eating protein. It is patience, tone, perspective, attitude, managing stress, how you respond to people, how you talk to people. Do you encourage them? Do you support them? Do you give them compliments? Because all of those are healthy choices too. So think about it this week. Are you only a gym rat, but not healthy at work or with your family? Make your health and well-being spread across all aspects of your life, and you will only benefit tenfold, 20-fold, 100-fold. So I hope this helps you shift your perspective this week, think about things different, or just encourage you to make even better choices. So reach out to me if I can help you, answer some questions. I would love to help you, your team, your family, your home. And I hope you have the best week. Stay healthy.